I'm at your service, sir.
Go! Quick!
You're always welcome here, noble sir. Careful.
So, Tobias,
Do I know?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight.
Well,
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble. Better limp for days, and now he's afraid.
You can defend yourself. But how can a pooch know he has?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite.
People like that make me see. Well,
Why not? Do you have any money?
that's how.
Get ready.
Call yourself!
Thanks for the.
Yeah. Oh, now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's...
I'm sorry.
You look like a merry bloke.
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like...
That's it.
I swear. I do it because I...
Shall we?
But of course... And before we get...
If you.
Thanks very much.
My granny got harder than you.
Move, you snake!
My granny got harder than you.
Gosh. I feel like I've been...
Thanks.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanked here.
Thanks.
You're doing all right so far. I'm sorry. I'm the best.
Why are you always?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be. You know, he talks to animals. He'd be better off barking. But when we managed to get him,
Tobias goes drinking with.
no. But all you have to do is give him wine, a little of that, and he's completely wasted. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
find something better to do. And
Mind your own I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone... Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
do you want to fight?
Sure. Do you have money?
Of course.
I'm glad.
You fight like little girl! Knock your teeth out!
Take that, you shit!
My granny can punch harder than you! Oh, you've got...
Kill her!
You call that a punch?
My
you
sister
a
keeps
bitch.
both
Oh, you
with
might.
one hand behind her back!
You call yourself a fighter?
Fight like little girl! You fight like little
They call you a
girl!
priest?
Knock his
Oh, you
teeth
might.
out.
Come on, move! Yeah, but all you've got! You call yourself
Call
a
yourself
fighter?
a fighter?
His teeth granny can punch harder than you!
Sacre! I reckon I cut him.
Thank-
Here's your bet. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin.
I'll be with you.
Welcome. Look,
I beat all.
well, I'm Jig. Here you go. We know not long ago I heard the hired hands in Miskovitz spend the long hours. You can go see for yourself. And in Kutenberg, they fight in a tavern called the Holy. The name suits it perfectly. So don't expect...
That sounds worse. Well,
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking. It was good to see
Got a
you, my
moment?
friend. God bless.
do you need something?
Well,
Pray tell.
you wouldn't want to have another...
Right now.
Well,
Why?
exactly. So I figured that if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his ass,
And do you think you'd stop?
well, that's just it.
Look, wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly?
I don't know if it's a good idea.
Oh, you'll manage. Not, and you've got the strength of 3 men.
Well, oof, I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grund sometime. I'll take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
You said
Well, I don't know.
you take care of dogs.
Aye, they're my favourite. And when you're sad, they look...
You see?
Can I have a few groschen from...
Of course.
Thanks.
Well,
That's easy if you've got the...
You silly doggy.
Go!
Just ride on in here. Off you go.
Whoa!
Next time, don't come in here without permission.
God bless you, sir.
What would you like, sir?
How's it going here in Grund? Anything new?
Kona, the blacksmith's wife, came by my place for a chat. She's always having trouble with her little one. She told me about it a while back, and now she's brought... And she mentioned she was looking for some muscle from out of town. It surprised me. That's why I remember it. You're an outsider, and you look like you can handle yourself. Perhaps you can drop by.
That sounds interesting. I'd like...
As you... But it will...
Here are you.
Thank you. Now then. You two can get going now.
My humble respect.
I was taking care of some business with Han.
Well,
I can't say yes until... Tell me, and I'll see...
it's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horsh, the thing is, he sometimes wagers it in...
I think I understand now.
He tried, of course. As soon as I heard Tomlin, the poor wretch came back...
What is it?
Well, they're formed when there's a vine. The biggest of these, they fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into... And if you're lucky...
What is the
Well, from what I saw of Tomlin's, it's the size of a grown man's, sort of elongated and curiously shaped. It's flat on...
What can these...
Lots of things. If you have one, it also wards off and cures diseases. And if you put it into the...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you...
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I prayed further. And now, besides, by the looks of you, you have the strength of a bull.
Why are you so
That's...
Look, if I'm to help you, I don't want to get caught up in it.
This is no witchcraft. I'm afraid for all my babies died shortly after birth. I nearly died last. The stone has the power to help me and protect...
All right.
Mary...
Save your thanks for when
I shall. Don't you worry about that. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy and I'll pray and intercede.
All right. You have yourself a deal.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine. That's where you should find. But be careful and don't underestimate him. See you later.
My humble respects.
Greetings, sir.
How's life been?
Fine, thanks for asking. The foundry workers are always mighty thirsty in the evening. They drink so much ale. I'm not the type of innkeeper to get an inn only to complain about it being full.
What's life like?
We live the best we can. The silver works are operating at full capacity. And if only those Hungarian bastards would fuck off. That reminds me. Do you need a horse by any chance?
What's new around?
The only interesting thing I've heard is that Zadmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice. A handy fellow. He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find. Maybe he'll be satisfied. I also heard there are some disputes among the miners. I don't know what it's about, but I heard it has something to do with their traditional... If you're interested, go and see the foreman Vlak and the black... And...
Interest in you? Can I...
I'll pay... But all I have...
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well. Agree. I hope that'll...
Thanks.
Well...
You can sleep above the shed.
Show me...
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, sir.
Careful.
Greetings. How can I...
I hear you.
What game would...
Master, let's...
Good day.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Well, you're not afraid of anything. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it. Like this. Ah! Well, that's that. My humble respects. That's enough for me. Your turn.
Certainly. Have no fear. I'll be right there. What a load of shit.
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it.
What game would...
Master, let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
One beer after another, as usual. What brings you here?
I hope I'll throw higher. Damn! What's this? My God, what a fuck up again! Don't be a...
But then they leave.
Mind your own fucking business. I just... don't want to be alone. Bloody hell.
God bless, sir.
God.
How is life?
There is divine peace here. It's probably because the locals are hard-working, and they come faithfully to...
I'm glad to hear.
Aye, aye, sometimes someone gets into a scrap in the tavern. But God be with you.
Praise be Jesus.
Now,
Excuse me.
that's right. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if...
He is free. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely...
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack.
Just Ranyek. It has been a few...
What did he want from
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki and that he would definitely win this time. As always,
Ranyek still hasn't...
that fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I...
Last time he told me he had a game.
Thanks. Why don't you want to...
I want to reform myself. There is no way to do that if I...
I'll be on my way.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the... God knows he needs...
We can. Though I don't know if it'll help.
Every soul can be reformed if it... Look at me. I used to... But I learned that it was the wrong way. And now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll... Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'll tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my brother's grave.
Is that Slav?
You know my brother?
Aye.
Aye. We were in the band together, but the priest was kind.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed, Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me Together with my brother, I buried my past here, and vowed over his grave that I would never...
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind.
Don't you want to help?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself.
Too bad. I was hoping...
I thought you said you wanted to pray.
Oh. Aye, all right.
Yes. That aye, but it's Latin. So pater noster. Qui isn't careless. Sanctificata or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom. Fet voluminous to her. Seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum. Adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra.
All right, I know the rest. Panem most room. Quote, idi.
Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimite nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Amen. I know it too. That's all I can do for the devil, so you'd better get going now, eh? Right. Excuse me.
God be with you. Huh? welcome here, noble sir.
My respects.
Quick! Whoa! I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullock when it's time to sow winter grains.
I need to plough too, you know.
What? Good day to you. So, what's it to you? Get lost, kiss my arse. Take care for now. I'm sorry.
What will it be?
Rumour has it you have a very skilled...
Matthias? That's just look at this dagger he made me. Have you...
Pretty good work.
Village blacksmith? What are you
Calm down. I'm telling...
Know what, you master of masters? I bet...
How would a...
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit, and forge a hunt... And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords, and I'll give you back twice...
And of course, you'll...
Well, of course.
And what if my sword isn't...
Then you lose, and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed... Do you take the bet or not? You haven't won...
God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse. Nice today. Hope it lasts. Burning.
Close it again.
Do you believe...
Of course. A thunderstone is a rare and power, just like when you build a cot to you bury a pot to bring the farm good fortune. And on...
Wise words. When I settle down, I'll remember your advice, and I'll be sure to put... Hey, you, Zdimir.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone. So...
Ah, I see.
So tell me.
Look at it this way. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage.
Brute force alone seldom works. That kind of blunt approach...
Look, are you here to give? Although, yeah, you're right. I tried a few times. But whenever I went to grab it, then during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and at which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tom...
I could put a bit of iron in my... Then I'll strike him like an anvil. And if he's not expecting it, he'll drop like...
Fuck me. I don't know where you came up with... It's bare-knuckle fighting.
Bollocks.
So my advice would be to do exactly what I did. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes. And only attack him when you're sure. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't...
Sound advice. That makes...
Good day.
Good day.
I reckon the harvest will be good this year.
I'd like to think so. But who knows what the summer will bring, what with the bloody war and everything. I'll be happy if there's anything to harvest at all.
We'll have to pray to the Lord to shield us from harm.
Aye.
That's more like it.
But I also heard you nail it down to the front gate. It'll ward off evil just as well.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
No. I'm going to try and catch one tonight.
Old wives' tales.
Would you repeat?
How are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Oh, please. Enjoy the peace and quiet while it lasts.
Hardly 1/7 or 1/6. But there's loads of the stuff. As far as I know, they're paid by the weight. So they have to put in long hours.
I'm sorry.
You ever kind master, eh, Mup? You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
Good morning.
I'll have a look.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Show me your...
I'd like to do...
You see? I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir. I bought a lovely U-Go the other day for a great price.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
Close it again.
Do you...
Of thunder just to put you buried to bring and on.
Wise... Hey, you...
I got...
Look.
Ah,
So tell...
look at... So I...
Well,
yeah, a end, which...
Then I'll...
Fuck, it's
Bollocks.
so... Hey, look, keep us... And what?
Sound...
Aye. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. You're...
Right. Thanks for the...
All right, all right. Wait. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Let's see here. possible? Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Listen, lad. You're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, ask for Nicholas Crondall. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You might end up losing your head.
All right.
We don't want any trouble.
I knew I must have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword.
You can shove it.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like...
I'll have a look.
Word about the price.
Finally. Thank you. And come again, Henry.
At your service, sir.
Hey, Tomlin.
People say...
They also say if I beat you in a fight...
Those days, there was a time I'd put it up for... I even had a couple of craftsmen, but everyone got a thrashing. It didn't seem right. And my Well, as for you, you've cut the locals down as... But if those fists of yours are still itching, blood runs hot in those lads. And if you're as stupid as you are brave, there's a... They're hard as nails there. Fucked up, if you ask me.
Look, that's all very well, but it's you I'm here...
Fuck's sake. Let's try again. I'm not fighting for the stuff.
I'll buy this...
It's not...
I want to see...
You what? Don't you believe?
Well, exactly. Everybody knows you have. Besides, I've never seen a magic thunderstone. I may never have another.
All right. Almost as smooth as glass, and pointed at the end. It fits into your hand.
Wait.
Of course.
I don't think it is.
Well, I think you know fuck all about it, and you wouldn't recognize a thunderstone.
Oh, no, wait. I read something about that. A thunderstone, otherwise known as fulgur conditum, is an earthly mass struck by lightning, which this stone lies buried deep under the earth. A round hole is punched in the stone, but your stone has...
Oh, you're a...
Well, I learned enough to spot when someone tries to hoodwink me with a rock they picked up in a creek.
I didn't mean to deceive...
Stop fucking me around. I need to find the
I don't have it. I really did find a thunderstone. And I didn't want word to get out because I'd look like a right fool. So I'm sorry for leading you on. I didn't...
And do you have any idea?
If you ask me, it was that Hansel from Rabosh, and they were ever so curious about it right...
And you didn't do anything?
Of course I fucking did. I went to wring their necks, but they must have seen me and bolted, which only confirmed my suspicions. And I don't have time to chase them around the countryside.
All right.
Well, when you get to Rabosh, take the main road away from the fortress until you reach their hired hands there. That much I found. And if you find the stone, please bring it back to... I was the one who found it. It was destined for me to mess with...
Tell me.
Facts.
If you came by it honestly, what...
I'm not hiding anything. I'm just not one to brag.
I can appreciate that.
All right, then. I found it a couple of years back in a field outside Billany. On the way to Wizard, I was going to take a shortcut through the woods, but there'd been it tore off roofs, carried away some shepherds' huts, and it very nearly flushed us out. Well, the forest was a complete mess, so I couldn't go. And all of a sudden, I stumble over something. And what do I see? A
Визаждісно! Несете фосфей! As usual,
Go!
Take it. Whoa.
Good day to you.
Is there something interesting?
You mean besides the army camp on the hill?
Something tells me you're not exactly
What can I tell you? As soon as the army appeared in the camp...
What do you mean?
It used to be a peaceful village. Everyone minding their own business. And have you seen what it looks like now?
I just saw remains of an abandoned village.
Exactly. A deserted and empty place with a burnt-out ruin.
The soldiers?
There was no attack. People just chose to leave on their own. But it's probably better than waiting for someone to come and take everything from you.
Who's responsible?
Devil only knows. Maybe bandits or some other rabble. Or they wanted to take it by force.
And why do you stay?
I live away from the village.
So you were lucky.
You think? That one camp pillaged the whole county. They cut down a big chunk of the forest to build fortifications. And to feed all those hungry mouths, they hunted down everything that moved. There's no game left. There used to be deer, wild boar, and hares. So many you couldn't...
I think I'll go back to Apatovitz. Should I watch out for anything in particular?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Who lived there before?
You bet I did. There was an old man. We called him Honeypot. He had a lot of beehives in his yard. Everyone used to buy honey from him, but few knew that he made the best. Damn.
Who lived in the house?
That's probably the saddest thing of all. The young married couple. They didn't have... I really hope they've gone someplace safe. They should be taking care of their babes, not scared.
You're right.
That's right. Hey! You're not allowed...
Can I...
Forgive me.
That doesn't matter. All right, I hope that'll be...
Thanks. Farewell. So, what'll it be?
Quick! Oh, Whoa. Quick!